Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show. Today is the 10th of August, and today we are doing Noodlers Beaver. And this is what the bottle looks like. It is a rich brown ink, and we're going to be putting it into my Jinhao 250. So, I'm very grateful for my friend Chris who gave me this sample. And I just randomly picked it. I closed my eyes and just kind of did it. So, I wasn't really paying attention. I was like, I'm just going to kind of wing it here. So, let's take up about that much ink. Okay. Let's see. Next month, I've learned, is 30 days, 30 inks, which I thought was this month, but I am relatively new to this whole inky business, so I did not know. So I am gonna be trying to do September ink, 30 days and 30 inks. The only problem that I have with this pen is I have no idea where the ink is. So I'm gonna push it up I see it peeking out the top. Cool. This is a very heavy pen. The Jinhao 250 is one of the heaviest pens I own. I mean, even comparatively to, like, the Wingsung 3008, it is even heavier than that. I mean, it's comparable to the weight of my wireless stand. It's really heavy. So, now we're gonna flip this upside down, and we're just gonna kind of wait for a couple of seconds. Meanwhile, I wanted to kind of look at some journals from online. So, this is the Premier Premium Journal, and I found it at the 99-cent store. And it has been one of my favorite go-to types of paper. Now, I can't find a whole lot about it online. I don't know why. Sometimes you can find a lot, and sometimes you can't even scratch the surface. So, let's go into the card and hope and pray that this is writing by now. This is Noodlers Beaver. Okay. Wow. That's interesting already. Let's shed some light on the subject. That might help. Wow, that is a very shady ink. Look at all of that different variation of shade. That is crazy. I don't think you get that much shade in almost any ink that I've ever used. That's crazy. Brown is not my favorite color, but this is a very nice, well shaded ink. So today's ink. Oh, I forgot to do the smear test. That's very important. Toot, 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 toot. And it dries pretty fast. We'll do it again. It's just in case you slow writing. Can be done. All right, now let's see. Today's ink pen is the Jinhao 250 with a fine point nib, and the ink is Noodlers Beaver. Cool. So this ink is very shady. Not something you'd usually say about an ink, but wow, that's really cool. Alright, so the next one we're going to go into is the Mead notebooks. Let's see if we can get some crazy line variation going on here. So cool. So, depending on the amount of ink you put down will depend on how far the spread is. So, wipe my finger off, and let's see if she bled through. Oh, there's a little bit of ghosting right there and right there, but not very much. You could totally use the back side of this paper. Now let's go into the CVS Caliber Notebook 6x4. And I wanted to show you a little bit about online where you might be able to find these. This is the Mead book, and they run about, if you get them on sale, they're about 99 cents. Target.com Mead notebook. So if you go to Target.com and search for the Mead notebooks around school time, you will find that they are about 99 cents. So that is really cool. Okay. And the CVS Caliber notebook are about $1.49, so they're a little more expensive, and you don't get quite as much paper, but it's still a really nice notebook. Okay, let's take a look at that. Alright, CVS Caliber notebook. Gonna have to start getting a sticky tab here. Alright. I find also that I have to push down with this pen a lot more than I would usually on the other pen, because I mean it does not right under its own weight, which is, I don't know why. Anyway, but so that is cool. And let's see if it went through. And a little heavy ghosting, but no bleed through. You could totally use the backside of this page. Okay, let's keep these on hand. Okay. The next one is the Walmart Pen and Gear memo book. And I had to look this one up to make sure, because it is the cheapest one of the bunch, and you get four notebooks, a 4-pack for 88 cents. So that's a pretty good deal, and this stuff is really cheap, let me tell you. So let's take a look and see what we got here. Okay, so So, there's no bleed through on this page. You could totally use the backside of this paper. Alright, and then last but not least, the Fabriano Eco Qua, which is 85 GSM. Let's see how this one does. This paper is so smooth. Oh my goodness. So, if you write slow, you're going to have less smear. If you write fast, you'll have less smear. And if you write slow, you'll have more smear. So, just so you know. And in like 20 seconds, there is no bleed through on the back. You can totally use the back side of this paper. So, now comes the fun part of this test, where I am going to do a splotch test. Now, write the name out. Take this here thing. And today we're going to go just 1 2 dots. So, there. And I'm going to take a... smear it out as much as possible. Well, that really didn't do very much. Can't really tell the lighter parts of it, but it's brown. It's very beaver-like. Anyway, this is getting long. That is all for today. So thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Love you. Bye.